Hello, hello, hello to all our beautiful listeners out there. You're tuning in to another episode of the Miss English Podcast, the place where we break down the barriers between you and your fluency. I am your host, Sochepa, and oh my goodness, do we have a powerful topic for you today. We are talking about that invisible wall we all face, the stop thinking, start talking mentality. And to help me dive deep into this, I am joined by a very special guest, a man who has helped hundreds of students find their voice, Mr. Saraun. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you so much, Sochepa. It is such a pleasure to be sitting here with you. I can feel the energy in the room already. You know, this topic is probably the number one struggle I see. It's not about grammar, it's not about vocabulary. It's about what's happening inside the mind.
Exactly. I see it all the time. People have these incredible thoughts. They have the words stored in their brain like a library, but when it's time to speak, it's like the doors are locked. They get stuck in this loop of overanalyzing. Mr. Saraun, why does our brain do this to us? Why do we freeze?
It's a protection mechanism, Sochepa. We are social creatures. We are terrified of being judged, of looking stupid, or of making a simple mistake with a verb tense. So our brain thinks, if I don't say anything, I can't be wrong. But the tragedy is, if you don't say anything, you don't grow. It's a prison of our own making.
A prison? That's such a heavy way to put it, but it's so true. I remember when I was first learning, I would rehearse a coffee order 10 times in my head. I would like a latte, please. I would like a latte, please. And by the time I got to the counter, I was sweating. By the time I spoke, my voice was shaking. All that thinking just created more anxiety.
We have all been there. But here is the secret. The person listening to you doesn't care about your grammar as much as you do. They just want to connect. When you stop thinking, you allow your natural personality to shine through. I always tell my students, I would rather hear a messy, energetic sentence than a perfect, cold silence.
Oh, I love that. A messy, energetic sentence over perfect silence. Listeners, did you hear that? Write that down, put it on your mirror. Because when you are in a conversation, it's about the heartbeat of the interaction. It's about the feeling. If you are too busy thinking about the present perfect tense, you're missing the smile on the other person's face.
Precisely. There is a concept called the affective filter. If your anxiety is high, your brain literally shuts down the language processing part. So the more you think and worry, the harder it actually becomes to find the words. You have to lower that filter. You have to give yourself permission to be imperfect.
Thoughtful pause, softly. Permission to be imperfect. That is so hard for people, especially adult learners. We want to be professional. We want to be seen as intelligent. Urgent. So, Mr. Saraun, give us some action. How do we actually do it? When I'm standing there, heart racing, what do I do to start talking?
Calm and encouraging. First, take a breath. Literally, oxygen calms the nerves. Second, use fillers. Use phrases like, let me see, or that's an interesting question. It gives your brain a second to catch up without the awkward silence. But the biggest tip, leaning in. Focus on the goal, not the language. If your goal is to ask for directions, focus on getting to the destination, not on the preposition you use.
Oh, so it's a shift in focus. Instead of looking inward at my own mistakes, I should look outward at the person I'm talking to. It's almost like being selfless in your communication.
Yes, that is a beautiful way to put it. Communication is a gift you give to someone else. When you are too worried about yourself, you are actually being a bit selfish with your thoughts. Share them, even if they are broken. People appreciate the effort of communication far more than the accuracy of it.
That is such a perspective shift. I can just imagine someone listening right now, maybe in their car or on the bus, thinking, okay, Sochepa, easy for you to say, but truly, I've been there. I felt that heat in my cheeks when I said he go instead of he goes, determinedly. But I realized the world didn't end. The sun still rose the next day.
Smiling, exactly. And every time you push through that fear, you are building vocal muscle. Speaking is a physical skill. You can't learn to swim by reading a book about water. You have to jump in. You have to get wet. You have to splash around. Eventually, you find your rhythm.
I love the swimming analogy. Sometimes you just have to belly flop into the conversation. More seriously, Mr. Saraun, let's talk about thinking in English. People say, I can't talk because I'm still translating in my head. How do we stop the translation machine?
Deeply analytical. Translation is a slow boat. Speaking needs a jet plane. To stop translating, you have to start small. Label your world in English. Don't think, I am hungry, then translate. Look at an apple and just think apple. Build those direct links between the object and the English word. It bypasses the translation station in the brain.
Exactly. I used to talk to my cat in English. The cat didn't judge my grammar. I would say, are you hungry, kitty? Do you want some tuna? It felt silly, but it made the words come out of my mouth without pressure. By the time I talked to a human, the talking part felt natural.
Delighted. That is a fantastic strategy. Talk to your pets, talk to your plants, talk to yourself in the shower. Passionately, use your voice. The sound of your own voice speaking English should not be a surprise to you. If you only speak in class, your voice will sound foreign to your own ears. You need to get used to the vibration of English in your throat.
With conviction. That is so powerful. The vibration of the language. Reflective. I think many of our listeners are waiting for a sign that they are ready. They think, when I reach level B2, then I will start talking. Or when I finish this grammar book, then I will join a conversation club.
Interrupting gently but firmly. That day will never come. You don't get ready to talk. You talk to get ready. It's an inverse relationship. If you wait until you are perfect, you will be waiting forever. Warmly, I want to tell everyone listening, your voice is needed. Your stories are valuable. Don't let a missing S at the end of a word stop you from sharing your heart with the world.
Wow, that actually moved me, Mr. Saroun. Your voice is needed. That's the core of it, isn't it? We aren't just learning a subject. We are learning to connect our souls to other people across the globe. Takes a deep breath. For everyone listening, I want you to make a promise to us today. The next time you have an opportunity to speak, don't wait for the perfect sentence. Just open your mouth.
Encouragingly, just start with hello. Start with I agree. Even just one word is a victory over the silence. Every time you speak, you are winning a battle against your fear. And I promise you, it gets easier. The first time is a mountain. The 100th time is a walk in the park.
A walk in the park. I love that image. Cheerful music begins to swell in the background. Mr. Saroun, thank you so much for joining us today. Your wisdom has been like a cool glass of water for a thirsty soul. I feel so much more brave just sitting here talking to you.
Gratefully, it was my absolute pleasure, Socheta. To all the listeners, keep talking, keep making mistakes, and keep being amazing. You've got this.
You heard him. You've got this. This has been the Miss English Podcast. Go out there today, stop that busy brain, and just let your voice be heard. We believe in you. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.